Well, I was just talking to Charlie Turner-Thorne, and I just thought their team, I mean, they competed so hard, and I just was really impressed with their composure, and especially through our pressure, especially in the second half, the way that they adjusted. They gave us all we could handle. And, you know, 52 and 42, I mean, they just forced we really pride ourselves in our defense, and we had a heck of a time matching up with that. And so just really want to compliment Arizona State and what kind of team they are and the job that Charlie and her staff did. Really proud of the leadership of these two. And, you know, recently Monique has been just so efficient and so you know, our mainstay, our rock inside, and Jordan had been sort of struggling a little bit. And then today I thought that Mo just did all the dirty work, and I thought the turning point in the game was, and I told them this in the locker room, was her save out of bounds that eventually came across and led to a 3 by Jordan. And I just thought it was like, we're going to make enough plays to win. That's what that save said. I'm going to find a way to make enough plays for my team, not for anything else, but whatever my team needs, because they had 3 people around her at all times in that zone, and that's why they sat in that zone, is because of respect for Monique. But then for Jordan, I've been just absolutely on her about decision-making and affecting every play. And for her to have 10 assists and 0 turnovers and to have such composure through the adversity of the game, such confidence knowing when to drive, when to take up the slack, when to feed Monique, so on and so forth. I just was really proud of the leadership in different ways of both of these young women. Yeah. And then you kind of settle down. Can you talk about that briefly? Well, you know, I've never wanted to play Charlie's teams after a loss because I know how they're going to come out. They're going to come out firing, and they did. Their intensity they were very aggressive. And we pride ourselves in our defense, and we have absolutely gotten so much better on defending drivers, and it was straight line drive, straight line drive, straight line drive to start out the game. And I just think we had to settle in, and Jordan was really good in the timeout, being like, okay, regroup, keep our composure, you know, settle in. And I think it was the difference coming out of the timeout was just our commitment to the defensive end. And, you know, we weren't able, when you have to take the ball out of the net, you're going to have to really deal with what they're doing on defense. And we're not able to get Monique as many touches when we have to take it out of the net. Once we were able to get the transition game going because we got stops, that was really how we got going.
Coach, you always talk about rebounding as a consistent weapon, but early in the game they were out rebounding guys. You guys eventually caught up, but what do you think the difference was throughout the game when you guys were still kind of down?
Well, I think we got hard rebounds. That's why I'm proud of Monique and I'm proud of Michaela and LaJaunet, because they really got difficult rebounds for us. They got us, they're the number 9 team in the country in defensive rebound percentage. They get over 76% of the misses. And that's a tremendous percentage. They box out every single time, and that's a credit to their discipline. So when we got these 13 offensive rebounds, those were hard-fought offensive rebounds. And so would I have liked us to dominate the glass? You bet, of course. But I was proud of the way we got some of those ones that we got because I thought they were difference makers.
The third quarter hasn't really been you guys' scoring sometimes. Maybe Monique and Jordan can talk about what you guys were talking about before going into the fourth quarter.
I just remember looking at Jordan and saying, like, they're not going to come in our house and get this win. And so that was the mindset, just this is our house. And so we had to defend our house. And she looked back at me and said, yeah, let's get it. So I knew that we were going to go get it.
Yeah, what she said.
What she said.
So Jordan, in the first half, you were 2 for 6, and you come out and shoot 11 shots in the second half, get a lot more assists. How do you think your play style changed coming out in the second half?
Well, in the first half, I kind of sat on the bench because I had 2 fouls. So I was playing a little bit too aggressive, and I was looking for my shot earlier, but I thought I wasn't making the right shots. I thought I was off balance, and then the second half, I thought I was making better decisions on when to shoot it, when to drive, when to kick it out, and just playing more aggressive. And I knew that it started with me on the defensive end, and so I just tried to bring that energy on the defensive side.
Mo and Jordan, can you kind of talk about Laj recently? She's been
I love having Lodge back. She's been a great asset. She's been a great asset to us this season, and that's who she is. That's what she does. She's a rebounder. She takes the smart shots, and she knows what shots to take. And we definitely needed her throughout the season, and she's been producing. And I'm just glad she's back, and she's been a huge part of our team.
Yeah, she knows that she needs to step up for the just the well-being of the team, especially if I'm doubled and there's a lot of pressure on Jordan. So she's kind of like the one that people are sleeping on, and they can stay asleep because she'll wake them up real quick.
Obviously, this weekend you guys have maybe perhaps the biggest road trip of the year coming up with Oregon State Friday and Oregon on Monday. And one or all three of you talk about how you can prepare for those.
I think we just have to be focused at the huddle at the end of the game. I told my team this is a very important week for us. We have to stay locked in, and we know this is a big moment in Pac-12 and for the rest of our season. And so every day counts. We have to make sure that we're getting the rehab that we need, the treatment, and getting back in on tomorrow and Wednesday, and just locking down, making sure we're focused in practice, and every rep matters and every rep counts. So just telling my team that this is the week that matters, and just staying focused.
Yeah, I agree with Jordan, especially about the reps, just because it's the reps that are going to give us a confidence in the game. So if we just work really hard this week, and I think we'll have that confidence going into the weekend, like we've done this, we've been here.
I think you scored 9 points in the fourth quarter. Did you get to a point like when they were closing, you just said, hey, I need to take this upon myself to be more aggressive, and that was really the difference in the game?
I was just trying to let the game come to me. Not trying to overthink so much. I think in the past couple games that I've played, I've been overthinking and not making the smart plays. So today I just try to let the game come to me, and not necessarily thinking I have to take over, but just seeing what's open. When can I pass the ball to my teammates? When can I score? Thank you. Thank you.
So, Coach, going back to their comeback in the third quarter, you guys are kind of racking up a few turnovers and fouls there. How do you think that affected their momentum?
Well, I think more the fouls, almost more than anything, because obviously we only turned the ball over 8 times for the whole game. So I didn't think that was as big a determining factor, but slowing the game down, not letting us get into a flow. We weren't able to play the way we needed to play because we just kept sending them to the free throw line. So I think it's really, we got to be, that's who we are, play aggressive. And we got to play aggressive, but we got to do it with our feet and just be early on everything. And just eventually they'll give you the ball. I think it's not trying to get steals on the hero plays, but trying to get steals because we're disciplined and we anticipate and we are focused in on personnel. And, it's a hard balance, right? I mean, because like you just said about her hustle plays, I mean, it's what you love. And same with Japreece, I thought, and, a lot of our players. But at the same time, you can't bail them out. Our goal of our defense every single time is to force one hard shot. Well, a couple of those times, 3 seconds in the shot clock left, you gotta bear down to bail them out of the fouls. Really tough. So, we're trying to continue to learn from those plays. But our perspective has got to be play to our strengths, and that's going to be aggressive. Hopefully, we can do it without fouling, but that's who we are.
Any other questions? Congratulations. Good luck next week.
And thank you all for covering it. We appreciate it as usual.